Howdy.
Howdy.
Can't hardly get up under her, bud. Shoot.
Looks cozy under here.
Dude, it's like a log cabin in the wintertime. It's warm, it's cozy.
Yeah, these mufflers and
I
headers
swear.
seem pretty nice and warm right now.
You know, well, sure. Hey, now come on out there. What do you got to hold on for? What do you got? Like, what do you got? Like, what do you got, you know? What do you got to be doing besides holding the oil in? That's it. And then come on out there when time come on out. You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking
I don't think it's something.
Oh, here we go. Here it goes. Oh, yeah.
Look here.
It's got an alpaca on it, don't it?
It's a lammy.
Oh.
Is it?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Some kind of alpaca, some kind of al lammy.
What are we getting into over here?
Man. This is the one I mentioned in the last video. It's a 2003 Wrangler. We're just doing an engine swap. The motor that was in it didn't even have enough compression to fire, so the guy got another motor. We've been, let's see, we started on it, what, Monday morning?
Yeah.
And it's just been a bear. It's been, I mean, everything that could have given trouble was just giving trouble. This has been a job that should have took a day, maybe a day and a half, and it's gonna probably end up taking us three and a half days. The bushing that they put in the back of the crank for the torque converter to go in is, of course, different than the pilot bushing has to go in for the straight gear. This Jeep's got a 5-speed, and we like to never got that thing out. We went and rented every pilot bearing pulling tool known to man to get this thing out, and nothing would get a hold of it and pull it out the way it is. So we finally got in there and welded up some stuff and used a slide hammer and finally got it out last night. Just everything that can go wrong can, and going behind sometimes people's other work is it can be fun. I'm sure somebody's probably said the same thing about my stuff over the years going behind me, but anyway, that's the way it is. Anyway, that's what we're doing. It's not a van, but we had said that we got some other stuff we got to get wrapped up before we 100% on vans. So that's what we got going today. Ivan's over there changing the oil in his. Can't find anything. It's just a simple, you know, in and out. Just like, you know, you drink, get something else to drink, but I can't find nothing.
Can't find nothing.
What are you looking for? I'm looking for oil filter wrench, but. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Smarter, not harder. Hey, don't choke it. Give it time to swallow. Chug. Chug. You need it. You don't have any. Well, in the meantime, has anything float out on the ground like Niagara Falls?
No, just remnants of black sludge that come out of it.
Oh, good.
Joys of joys.
I'm in trouble now.
I wouldn't do that.
I wasn't.
Well, you were acting like it.
Yeah, but acting and doing is two different things. Yeah.
It's hot. Why?
I don't know. This don't fall. Well, that's no good.
Well, we can't turn the butane off now.
Huh? Just took a minute. It cut off yesterday. Well, it's not cutting off now. What did you do to it? I didn't do anything. I turned it to off and waited for it. Well, anyway, we just put the pilot bushing in the crank. All right. Just waiting on the oil pan gasket. You don't have to take the torch off of it, though. It's going. That's not good.
Well, we just need another one of these before we get killed. That's just all there is to it.
There's another one here somewhere, but where it is a good question.
Did you hear that too?
What is it?
That's a little. This thing's painted. It's still had a little bit in it.
It was hissing without the bottle on it.
Did you hiss at me? Isn't that crazy? A V8 swap would be a carbureted small block Chevrolet swap would be so much easier than this thing going right back in.
I would 10 times rather be doing a conversion, putting a Chevrolet on. You know what the hardest, let me tell you the hardest conversion I've ever done. Out of all the conversions I've ever done. And y'all were here, y'all did it. That truck that Tim had, that Jeep truck, that somebody had put the Chevrolet motor in, and
That
we
we
converted it back to AMC. That was the hardest conversion. Converting an AMC back to an AMC.
Is it good to be swinging above your head like that?
Oh no, it's completely unsafe. Should not be done.
Oh,
I guess that's the way
these,
they do it. Yeah.
these just kind of hold it up there.
Yeah, I
until,
think
okay.
that's all it is.
I don't know. This is too new.
Yeah, they shouldn't even be letting us do this, honestly. There is way better qualified shops to be doing this.
Where can you get that rag?
Oh,
I've never seen those rags before.
you can get this over at swimshop.com. I don't know.
That's an Olivia Jewell bag.
Yeah, this is a Olivia Jewell almost Goodwill donation, but we said no. They'll make good shop rags.
This came out of a 2006 Wrangler. And we know it was an automatic because it didn't have a pilot bearing in it. So that's why we had to do so much.
The tag that's been on the motor the whole time told us all the information we needed to know.
Yeah, and it wasn't a lot of different. It was just
No.
a few some sensors and stuff. Nothing major. We still don't know what this is. But the Wrangler doesn't have one, so we don't need to plug anything to it. I think we're pretty much in. We just gotta push that motor.
Just gotta push that.
You just gotta push it back as hard as you can.
What's your eyes? Shit looks like it's drifting right where your head's at.
Oh God, man, it's so close.
I know.
All right, give me a second.
Oh, I just like that everything seems to be almost like dead in it. 3 turns and it's threaded a little bit, so.
You got all the bolts? You need me to go grab the bolts?
No, he's only just got one.
All right,
I
where's
just
the...
got that one on side, and let's try to get that other one in.
The other one goes on the opposite side.
All right, yeah. Do it again. Every time it's just taking the pressure off, so I can thread it in.
What size is it?
15 or 16.
All right, yeah. Give me just a socket and an extension socket.
Okay.
You can just do it easy. I mean, you know, just wiggle it up and down or whatever. Well, a little harder than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely threaded in. So.
Okay, let's take it down.
Yeah, she's close. She's in. She's flying. She's good. I can't get out.
Wow. We're close. We're not there yet. But come here, you know, we try to stay upbeat and positive here at the swim shop. Here's the downside of the swim shop. Sometimes you have Ford people come by and want stuff done. Come on over here. These Ford people coming in and wanting real Chevy work done is the downside of the swim shop. This is my buddy Kent Brown. He has got him a Ford
swim shop.
he's exhausted all his avenues, so he had to resort to us. But this is Kent and Sylvia's van. They just got this a few months ago, and they pretty much hit the road full time in their van camping.
We're loving it.
But don't get it wrong. It's cool. It's a cool.
Yeah, it
van.
is. It's a
very
cool van.
It's,
Very cool.
It's awesome.
I knock Fords all the time,
Show
but
me inside of it.
they're good. They're good. Yeah, he built the
Kind of a
inside
mess
out.
in there right now.
That's the way they're supposed to
They
be.
just left the campground and came here.
Bed. Very cool.
But yeah, walking around and
Hey, where'd this onion go?
get a shot. He just went and bought him a Citizens van to get food.
Right. We got all our storage up underneath. That's the way we built out the inside of it.
Oh,
We've been living in it for about 3 straight weeks now.
Very cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. And it was bare when he got it. It was just bare. There was nothing at all in there. He did every bit of that work. You say it was nice. The weather was real nice down in Florida when you did it.
It was extremely hot. I built out the inside of this at about at least 105 degrees. And probably 120 degrees inside this tin can. But we finally got it done.
But it turned out good. I'm sure the video, the camera doesn't do it justice. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty
I
cool.
like it.
One of these days, though, he'll grow up and get him some good sized tires on it. Instead of running the small ones like he does.
33.
33 and a half.
33 and a half.
Don't
Oh,
forget
you
that
got
half
the,
inch.
you got the, yeah.
33 and a half. But no, it is. It's a cool van. And he follow him on Facebook, Kent Brown. They put some pretty cool videos of them going and camping and getting out, and they're out there doing it. They're living the dream.
We're just
Everybody
loving the
else wants to live.
experience. And I got to tell you, Justin is the one that actually turned me on to this van life, which got turned on by Seth, who's actually holding the camera right now. This, we haven't done a whole lot to it other than the inside I built out. And Justin's helping me out with all the suspension and everything. We've added the stuff up on top, the box, the racks, and all that. And I got a few more things I want to add. Some solar panels, put a jackery in there, and maybe put a ladder on the side. But it's worked up awesome.
So y'all are getting ready to head up to Virginia. aren't you?
Headed up to Virginia, then we're gonna leave there and head up to Grandfather Mountain. We got everything we need in here. We got a little mini fridge in there. We keep just enough food for a few days, and we head out to the grocery store and go get some more if we need it. And it's worked out fabulous. I mean, we're loving it.
Yeah, but check him out, Kent Brown on Facebook. Send him a friend request, and you'll get to watch all the videos of the camping and all the stuff that they do in the van. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll be out there with them one day. We'll catch up on the road somewhere, probably on Route 66 or something like
I'll
that.
catch you on my Citizens van. once
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it.
He's got him a Citizens band. We'll talk on the CB now. Play Smokey in the band.
There you go.
All right, Seth's been working on his van. Him and Ivan a little bit. I've been working on the Wrangler. Got the motor over in it. It was tough getting it splined up with the clutch and in the pilot bushing, but we got it in there. I believe the slave cylinder's bad. It's not disengaging the clutch, so it looks like we're probably gonna have to put a slave cylinder on it. But yeah, other than that, I guess you could say it went okay. We had to wrestle it for a while. We've had a bunch of people coming in and out of the shop today, so we haven't been able to do everything we wanted to do. But we've been having to take breaks and do little things here and there and entertain people. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Some days we have people coming in all day. Some days we have nothing. But anyway, that's the update on the Wrangler. It probably won't finish it up today. Looks like it'll probably be a job we finish up tomorrow. But we'll get it. get it out of here and get the next one in.
What's the news?
Well, we got the motor in, and everything went in good once we finally got everything lined up. But then when we pushed the clutch in, it wasn't disengaging the clutch. So we got looking and checking, and it needed a slave cylinder. So we just got through putting a new slave cylinder on it, and that was a problem. It's operating like it's supposed to. So there we go.
What do we got to do from here now? Everything?
We just gotta connect it all together and wire it up.
You just got to keep trying stuff and trying stuff
Yeah.
and trying stuff.
Yeah, I want to tell you what too. We won't be trying another one of these.
No.
I believe this is the last one we do, guys.
Looks fine till it ain't. And it wasn't. You know what I mean?
All right.
And they're capping.
All right. That's as tight as I'm getting. Look here. This is what you have to have. Look at this.
That's a musket. It's a musket. You gotta have a musket to get up in there.
It's not for the faint of heart. And then had to go buy these special sockets because Jeep felt the need to boycott regular bolts at some point. So
Just two of them, Just two of them.
it's a hard way to make an easy living.
Y'all some real smart ones, boy, I tell you.
I just got the starter and some ground straps over here. Looks like.
Right, wrong one.
Hell yeah. It has to go on the inside. That's probably for the ta-da.
Alright, that looks like that goes there.
Yep.
And then
Just looks like
You
that's
know,
probably another. That's
you-
probably an O2 sensor.
you don't need it. You don't need none of it. It's just mind
Oh,
boggling.
yeah,
It's
no,
just my
no,
it
believe me.
boggles my mind.
No.
I really don't understand it.
To get this thing to running, yeah, you need all of it. On this one.
Oh, this thing, yeah, but I mean,
No, you
why
don't
would you
need
go
it.
to the trouble to do all that when you don't need it?
When I turn the switch on, listen to see if you hear gas come up and make sure there's no leaks.
No, there's no leaks.
Nothing. I guess spin it over and see what it does. Come on. That starter sounds funny, don't it? Yeah. I don't know what that is. Make sure it don't have any leaks. So we'll put antifreeze in it. Well, I think we got it. Everything, it runs good. It's got a few little nitpicky things that I'll tell him about, but I think he probably will take care of those of self. But as far as the motor, once we finally got through it and fixed everything that we needed to fix just to get the motor in, it runs good. We did have to fix the yoke on the transfer case. When he brought it over here, the day he brought it over here, the drive shaft fell out of it. And we didn't really know why, but the yoke on the back of the transfer case was messed up, so we had to fix that before we could even test drive it. But it's the motor runs good. It's no problem at all with it. I'm gonna call him here and tell him it's ready to go. We'll move on to the next one.
Well, just when I thought it was back together, it looks like it's back apart. What the heck's going on?
Well, after I drove it back in and got out of it, I drove it back up to the store to put some gas in it. And when I let off the gas and got back on it, I never did really get on and off the gas hard when I drove it. It was just swaying back and forth. So I called the guy and told him he was having some issues handling, if he wanted us to check and see if there was anything wrong with the suspension or whatever. So he said, yeah, go ahead and check it while we got it. The welds on the sway bar on the rear had broke, so it was loose, moving back and forth. I got that welded back up, and that helped it a ton, but it still got a little bit. And I've just been going under it, checking everything to see if I could see anything loose. And when I got to the front wheel, this front wheel hub, it's not supposed to do that. So I guess I'm going to replace this real wheel hub. They do have one in stock at the parts store, so I should be able to go up there and get it. If good God, if it ain't like every other bolt in this thing, the bolts don't ring out. We have to spend hours getting them out.
Or luckily they're not star bolt or star bit.
They
right?
are.
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah. So, but anyway, I think they'll be all right. Hopefully this will. I hope this will get it, because I'll tell you, I really don't like this Jeep. I really don't like it. It's really been fighting. All right, I just got back from the parts store picking up the hub for the Wrangler. I think that's going to be all we need to fix it. I hope so anyway. That's I tell you, this thing's been a headache, man. Time to turn around, it's biting us. I think this is going to be the last thing we need. It really needs a set of tires on it too. I think that's going to be a whole lot to help it ride and drive better. But anyway, got the hub. I'm going to stick it in on, and hopefully it'll take care of the problem. I think we've done all we can do. The motor runs perfect, transmission does good, everything's fine on it. I replaced the hub. It had a bad hub on it, and I fixed the sway bar on the back, and that helped it a lot. It's still got a little bit of moving around. I called the customer and told him about it. I think definitely gonna try a set of tires and probably get somebody that knows more about coil springs. We just we're old school here. We're leaf spring people. I don't know a lot about the coil spring stuff. So, but anyway, it's running good. It's drivable. It's nothing wrong with it. You can drive it. It's just it could be better, I think. So I think that's it. We're glad to have this one gone.
Absolutely.
We hope we don't see it back, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes you get something like that, and it's just I guess that's the kind of you need every once in a while to keep you real and bring you to reality. We got it done, we got it figured out, so we'll move on to the next one.
I was waiting for this thing to blow up like that grenade on the side.
Yeah, it would have been last week it would have been fine with me if it had blown up like that. All right, let me pull it out here. I think Ivan's gonna pull his car in.
Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you maybe ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know some things you can't take back, some things you just got to let go. Yes. Well, hell, I got Sammy on the phone, Nikki at home, trying to get along, so I